Hey, my brothers and sisters, I'm Yaya Lily, and you're tuned in to the Property Motivational YouTube channel. I pray you take something that is said this evening and allow it to give you the energy you need to keep moving forward. I am not a licensed spiritual guru, and this is just life experience and the Word of God from my heart to yours. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest, honey. And never forget, you are worthy and you are loved. Hey, y'all. So today I got a story time for y'all. Hey, can I get a drum roll, please? This is another part of the Hood Story saga, and this is another hood story, honey. And this story time is about the time I seen Eminem at the gas. Well, it was a hood store, you know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't no gas pumps out there. I'm not finna call it no gas station because wasn't nobody getting no gas unless you're talking about that other type of gas. But anyway, I seen Eminem at the hood store, and my daddy was. Oh my gosh, let's just get into it, y'all. So, if you've been rocking with me since September 1st, baby, because that's when we started, let me just first of all say thank you for rocking with me for this long. And if you have been rocking with me since September 1st, then you already know that I introduced Eminem in my last two story times because this will be my third story time. So, Eminem was my boyfriend when I was in elementary school, and we met in the third grade. The last story time was about a situation that happened in the fourth grade, but we actually met when we were in the third grade. And when we met, honey, he knew he wanted some like Lily. Yes, they don't, baby, they don't call me ya for nothing because I make you say ya. But Eminem he walked up to me one day and he was like, "Hey, girl, you cute, you know what I'm saying? We got the same class together. I was just wondering if you wanted to be my girlfriend." And Eminem was bold with it, y'all. Like, we in the third grade. He ain't send me no note that said, "Do you like me?" Yes, no, maybe. No, Eminem walked up to me. He was like, "Hey, girl, you know what I'm saying? You want to be my girlfriend?" And I said, "I sure do. Yes, I do," because Eminem was cute. In the elementary school, yes, he was. Me and Eminem, we had Miss Allgood class together. That was our third grade class. We had it together, and we was together for about 6 months. You know, that's a long time, honey. Especially when you in elementary school and you really don't know what the hell you doing. You know, we in elementary school. This ain't no serious relationship. But to us it is. And we was together for 6 months. Can you believe that? Shoot, we made it all the way past Christmas. We was together for 6 months, and it was exclusive, and everybody knew that we was together. They knew that Eminem was my man, and they knew that I was his woman. Like, no females went up to him and tried to talk to him or try to get at him or no shit like that, because, I mean, come on now, we are in the third grade. Ain't nobody thinking about that, but except me and Eminem. But nobody ever tried him, and nobody ever tried to get with me. You know, it was respectful. Like, everybody already knew what it was between me and Eminem. So, y'all know, I'm in the third grade. Technically, I'm not supposed to have a boyfriend. I'm not, according to my daddy, I'm not supposed to have a boyfriend until I turn 35. And baby, in the third grade, we far from that. But shit, you know, when you in school, it's kind of like you think that your parents don't know what you up to. I mean, they kind of know because they've been there, done that. But hey, you think that you know everything when you a child. And you really don't even know everything when you get older. You still learn. No matter how old you are, there's always something to learn each and every day. Not saying you have to go out there and find you something to learn. It's just, that's the way the world is, you know. You will never stop learning no matter how old you are because things always change. Hey, it's a movement, baby, isn't it? But God is always moving with you. But anyway, my daddy don't let us outside. When we go home, we just have to go home and find something to do on the inside of the house to entertain us, because my daddy was strict as we were growing up, and he didn't really let me and my brother play outside like that. Like, I used to have to beg my daddy, "Daddy, can I go outside and play with my friends? I mean, they right there. Everybody else get to go outside, but I gotta stay inside." You know, me and my brother, we was like the kids from the Cat in the Hat. Shit, sitting at the damn window looking outside at everybody else. Well, at least I was. My brother found ways to occupy his time, but I'm just, I want to go outside. But that went on for about 6 months. Me and Eminem in this relationship, y'all, we know we together when we go to school, and when I get back home, don't nobody know shit because I'm in the house with my people. So one day, y'all, it was a Sunday, honey. Praise the Lord. Whether you worship him on Sunday or Saturday, he deserved to be worshiped every day of the week. But let's just praise the Lord because it was a Sunday. It was a Sunday and we had just went to church. Me, my daddy, and my little brother. And we was at church. And then church service was over and we was on our way home. Now the church, it was probably about a 15-minute walk. Maybe not even that long. It was probably about a 8-minute walk. I can't even say 10 because it really wasn't that long of a walk to get from the church to where our apartment in the hood. It wasn't that long of a walk. So church service was over and we was on our way home. And my daddy decided that he wanted to stop by the store, to get us some snacks and juice and stuff like that. That good old food stamp card. Yes, let's stop by the store. So we at the store, with our Sunday pets on. That was probably the best that we had. So we go to the register, right, y'all? And lo and behold, guess who in the damn store? Eminem and his grandfather, because Eminem lived with his grandparents, his grandfather and his grandmother. And boy, when I tell you, Eminem was in that store with his granddaddy and I say girl, but I'm talking to my brothers and my sisters now. I mean, just feel me, y'all. Y'all, when I tell y'all, my heart dropped. Like, oh my gosh, my heart dropped. Like, no, not this. I hope this nigga don't say shit to me. Please do not say nothing to me because my big ass daddy is standing right over there. Like, please, please, please. I had said me a little miniature prayer. Mama, please, 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 Lord. Please, please, Lord, don't let this man say nothing to me. So, we already got all of our shit, and Eminem was the first person in line with his granddaddy. Shit, we were the only ones in the store, for real. So Eminem is the first one in line with his granddaddy, and his granddaddy's paying for whatever they brought. And me, my brother, and my daddy, we standing behind them. So Eminem turns around and he sees me, right? So in my mind, I'm already thinking like, if he say something to me and my daddy asks me who this is, I'm going to be like, that's a boy in my class. Because shit, he a boy in my class. But he ain't got to know that that's my damn boyfriend from my damn class. My daddy ain't got to know that shit. And I damn sure wasn't finna say that shit. So, Eminem realizes that I'm in the store. And he turns around while his granddaddy is paying for the merchandise. He turns around and he looks at me. And Eminem looks at me, right? And I did this thing with my eyes. You know how, like, when you got a friend and you be trying to talk to her with your eyes and shit like that. And it's like, if y'all close, you already gonna know what your friend's saying, right? And so, nigga, you more than a friend. You my boyfriend. You done been my boyfriend for at least 6 months now. So when I make this eye contact with you, you better understand what the hell I'm trying to say, sir. And what I was trying to tell him was, this my daddy. Because when Eminem turned around, I looked at him, and then I looked at my daddy. And then I looked at him, and then I looked at my daddy. And I did it one more time for the one time. I did this 3 times in a row. I looked at Eminem, and I looked at my daddy again for the 3rd time. That's all I kept on doing. I didn't say anything. I'm looking at him and looking at my daddy, and looking at him and looking at my daddy, and looking at him and looking at my daddy. And Eminem just grinning, honey. He grinning. And so, when you in elementary school, I don't know why boys do this, but they do. They think that, when boys like you in elementary school, they're mean to you and they're rude to you because deep down inside they really like you, but they just don't know how to go about it, because they're young. We ain't judging y'all. Hey, everybody learns. So at that age, Eminem looking at me, and I'm thinking to myself, see, in all honesty, when people see my daddy, they don't believe that that's my daddy, honey, because I'm just going to say it like it is. My daddy is black as hell. Yes, he is. But he's a good-looking black man. Can I say that about my daddy? Yeah, I guess I can. My daddy is a good-looking black man. But you know what I'm saying? When people see me, I'm a little bit lighter complexion than my father. So people be looking at him like, that's not your damn daddy, girl. Like, yes, it is. That is my daddy, honey. All the things that I did, that I put up with my daddy over the years, that's my damn daddy. But anyway, I know that Eminem probably didn't think like, damn, that's her daddy. Cause shit, I don't see the the resemblance, but shit. But I'm looking at it like, come on, bro. I'm trying to give you eye contact conversation. Please don't say anything to me because you see him. You see me looking at you. Okay, you see me looking at him. I'm looking at him because that's my daddy. We're not even supposed to be in no relationship. And so he did not catch on, y'all. My goodness. God bless his heart and soul because he did not catch on. And he turned around and I did all of them looking at him and looking at my daddy. And then he said, brace yourself, y'all. This is what Eminem said in front of my daddy. He turned around and he looked at me and he said, "What's up, little ugly?"
Yo!
I could not believe he said that. He said, "What's up, little ugly?" And y'all, when I tell y'all, I literally, Lord could have took me right there. You could have took me right there, Lord, because my daddy cursed this third grader out. He did. My daddy cursed his ass out. And his grandpa had turned around and he looked at him. He didn't look at my daddy, baby. He looked at his grandson. And he was saying, like, didn't we teach you better than that? I know you ain't called this little girl little ugly, you know. But the grandpa was kind of whispering it to him because while the grandpa trying to, you know, make it seem like he disciplining his grandson, the real discipline came from my daddy, honey, because my daddy was cursing his ass out. And my daddy looked at him and he said, this is what my daddy said. He said, "Yo, who the fuck do you think you talking to? You talking to my fucking daughter like that? My daughter ain't ugly, yo. How old are you? Yo, this your motherfucking grandfather? This your grandson, huh? This how you raise your grandson? You raise your grandson to talk to females like that? Boy, you better be happy that you young as fuck and don't nobody talk to my daughter like that." And when I tell you, I could not believe my daddy was cursing this man out. But damn, daddy, he in the third grade now. My goodness. So my daddy said what he said to Eminem, and y'all, Eminem was just looking down like a puppy. Like a puppy who just got in trouble, because you did get in trouble now. He was looking down. He was speechless. He ain't had shit to say after that. And it's not like his grandpa turned around and started cursing my daddy out for cursing his grandson out. Because, I mean, how could you, man? Your grandson just called me ugly. And so I didn't even say nothing to him for him to call me ugly. But I know that, you know, Eminem was just playing. I don't think he really meant it from heart or shit. Did he? I don't know. But I think that in my heart, I think that Eminem was just playing and he didn't catch on to the hint like, "Hey, man, this my daddy standing right here. I think you should be quiet." But he said what he said, and my daddy cursed him out. And his grandpa turned around and looked at my daddy and said, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that my grandson said that to your daughter. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go home and talk to him about what he's done, and I'm gonna teach him about himself, sir. I'm so sorry." Then my daddy said, "Yeah, you need to go home and teach his grandson about how he should be out here talking to females." Like, my daddy had just agreed with him, like, "Yeah, that's what the fuck you need to go home and do, shit." And my daddy was like, "I better not ever see you out here talking to her like that again." And I was thinking to myself, "Shit, daddy, you not. Shit, when you gonna see him again, daddy? When you gonna see him again, honey?" But that's what happened. And after that, Eminem and his granddaddy left the store, and me and my daddy paid for our shit. And of course, I already knew my daddy was gonna ask me.
Hey.
Damn, I said my real name. I knew my daddy was gonna ask me. I know he was gonna say, Yaya, how you know him?" "I know him from school, Daddy. We got the same class together. He in my class." "Oh, well, does he be talking to you like that in school?" "No, he don't talk to me like that in school. That's the first time he ever said anything like that to me. Because he be telling me other stuff in school." But girl, y'all, after that day at the gas station, that was a Sunday, right? That because we had on our Sunday best. We just went to church, stopped by the store, and then that situation happened, and we went to school on Monday, right? And when we went to school on Monday, I think it's safe to say that, he broke up with me. Yes, he did. Eminem broke up with my ass after that, honey. To me, he said, "I don't think this is working out. Your daddy cursed me out, and I don't think that means you should be together no more." And a part of me was sad. Yes, it was, because you gonna let you gonna, like, I told him when we was in school. I said, "I tried to tell you that was my daddy. Didn't you see my eyes?" And he said, "I didn't know that was your daddy." "Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. Who else am I in the store with? It ain't nobody up in here but us and y'all and the man behind the register. Who else, honey?" But yeah, Eminem broke up with me after that, y'all. eventually we got back together when we was in the 4th grade, and then you know how that went down because that was the story in my last 2 story times. But y'all, that is the story about the time Eminem and my daddy met at the hood store. Y'all, thank y'all for listening to this story time. And if you have any suggestions or anything that you might want to hear, just let me know. Give me a comment down below and let me know what you might like to listen to. You know what I'm saying? That's all I have for y'all this evening. My website, along with my very first novel entitled Jasir's Journal, will be available Thanksgiving Day 2022. So stay tuned, y'all. It's almost Turkey Day. Hey. Please give me a like or a comment or subscribe to my channel, honey, and just let me know that you show me some love, because I'm going to show you some love too. From my heart. Life is already going to move you one way or another, so just keep moving. And when you can't move anymore, let God carry you, honey. If you can't move, let God carry you. The property, it's the movement, y'all.